am back doing a like get ready with me, even though I've already done half of my makeup. So far I have on the, for foundation, Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 120. I have my eyebrows on, which I'm doing a review, kind of like first impressions video. I have the NYX micro brow on this side, and then the Anastasia brow is on this side. I have already primed my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden, like always. So that's pretty much it right now. Now I want to do a like burgundy eyeshadow look. I picked up from NYX this baked eyeshadow in Mademoiselle, I believe, yeah. And when I swatched it on my arm, it wasn't super duper pigmented, so I decided to get the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Rust, which is a super pretty burgundy shade. And then for eyeliner, I decided I would buy the NYX Jewel eyeliner. Let me swatch these. So we have the NYX Baked Eyeshadow in Mademoiselle, the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Rust, and then the Jewel eyeliner by NYX here. So yeah, I'm going to be doing like a burgundy eyeshadow look, and then I'll show you the rest of my makeup. And this is going to be a talk through because my last talk through you guys really enjoyed it. So let's get into it. Now, because I only have these 3 products from NYX, I am going to be using my Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral palette. By the way, this is going to be all Drugstore. I didn't mention that. And this palette just has everything. It's going to have my highlight shade. It has my transition color. It's going to have a crease color if I want to use one. So I'm going to build my transition color and also my crease colors up because this is gonna go all over my lid and I want to have a nice gradient. So I'm using my Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is very light, but this is just going to be my base. Obviously you're not going to see a ton of colors show up, but that's totally okay. It's going to help the blending process. So yesterday at work, today's Saturday, we did not have internet. We did not have our emails. Like, our server was totally down, and it was our server, so I tried to check my emails on my phone, but it wouldn't even show up, guys. Oh my god. You don't really know how much you depend on computers and stuff until it's totally gone. Like, nobody could do anything. It was kind of crazy. If you guys watch my vlogs, the last time we walked to Starbucks, they spelled my name wrong, and today they spelled it right, K-A-T-I-E. Yesterday, the last time they spelled it with a Y, K-A-T-Y. It's not how you spell it. Now I'm going to be taking this middle shade, and this is going to add a little bit more color. And I'm just putting that right on top of that cream shade that I just used. Okay, so we're getting some color. Now I'm going to take this light shade, light brown shade right here, and I'm just going to do the same exact thing very, very lightly. Add a little bit with the Sonia Kashuk blending brush, but I'm also going to go in with a different brush very, very shortly. Guys, Muffin is getting so big that it's not even funny. And she's not as, like, she doesn't bite as much anymore, thank goodness, but now she's just getting more lovey. Like, she'll sleep right in between my legs. She's so cute, I love her. Going in with that same color with just more of a precise brush, this is the Sigma E35. And just putting that not as far up as I have been going, but just like kind of in the crease, and then buffing it out. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit darker. I'm going to take this very warm tone brown and Sigma E35. I'm just going to put this a little bit more precisely in the crease. Did that make sense? Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. I'm taking Rust and just... Muffin, what are you barking at? I'm not gonna put it like all the way up or anything like that because I don't want this to crease. Taking this little brush like from Forever 21 and just patting it in, blending it up into my crease. I'm not going to actually apply product to the crease because I want the darkest to be at the lash line. So I'm just blending it out with my finger now. I'm gonna add just a little bit more color. The baked eyeshadow really isn't that pigmented. I know you probably have to wet it or use some type of setting spray, but I'm just gonna put it right on top. Before I do this eye, I'm just gonna go straight into the NYX baked eyeshadow and just apply it right on top. Ooh, pretty. So that's what we have right now. I'm going to blend out so that it doesn't look as crazy. And try and get more of a gradient right in the crease. I don't know if I'm going to use eyeliner today just because I want this to kind of be smoky. I feel like the eyeliner will make it look too crisp, you know what I mean? I'm going to use the Rimmel True Match, Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer just to cover up a little bit. While that concealer sets in, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out a little bit so that it's nice and soft. No harsh edges. Taking the chocolatey brown again a little bit and just running that in my crease again. I think there's like an abandoned house across the street, but I think someone's moving in now. I don't know, somebody's parking there. I'm going to use this highlighting powder from the contour kit by Wet n Wild and to just set my under eyes. I'm also going to go ahead and set my chin as usual, and then my forehead. I'm going to take the clean side of this Smashbox brush, take the second shade, and just kind of blend out the edges up here, but I'm also highlighting, and then I'm going to highlight though with the lightest shade. Ugh, I messed up. Now I'm taking that NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and just lining the lower lash line like super duper thinly. I'm going to blend that out. I know it looks a little crazy here, but we got to blend it out. And I'm going to drag it up to the inner corner. I'm going to take the NYX regular eyeliner in Jewel and just line my tight line. I hate this so much. First, I'm going to do my waterline. Okay, well, I lined that as good as I could. Like I said, I lined them as best as possible. Now, I'm still debating on whether or not I should do a winged liner or something. Okay, so I'm not going to do wing liner. I'm just going to line like the outer half of my eye just to give it some dimension. I lined this eye. I was super close to the mirror. You guys weren't going to see anything. And then I did smudge it out a little bit so it was a little bit more smoky. For mascara, I'm using the Miss Mango Rock. I love this mascara. I've been using it like non-stop. I cannot talk when I do my mascara, so sorry. So the eyes are done, and I figured I would just take you along while I finish up my makeup. I want to actually mention, if you want to know what I have on my nails, it's just a white nail polish by Essie. It's Blanc, and it looked kind of like a pale gray when I first got it, but it's just pure white. So for contouring today, I think I'm just going to use the contour in this palette. Figured why not, since it's right in front of me. I'm going to take my Sephora contour brush as usual. It's my favorite contour brush of life. I'm going to start off doing my temples. I really need to get a tan. Not so much a tan, but maybe just some color, because guys, I'm like ghostly. And people tell me all the time, and I'm just like, okay, does my whiteness bother you? I mean, it bothers me, but it's my whiteness, so it can bother me. But for you, like, if you don't want to look at my whiteness, then don't look at me. If you're really pale, do you have that issue? I mean, I do live in Miami where everybody's nice and tan, so a lot of people are like, girl, how do you live in Miami and you're like super pale? It's like, well, maybe I don't want to like bask in the sun and, you know, get skin cancer and wrinkles. My camera has stopped recording 4 times now, which means I have 4 12-minute videos and my battery's gonna die, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna use the Bronze Booster by Physicians Formula in medium to dark. I'm gonna use my Sonia Kashuk blush brush, I believe this is. Take some on and just bronze up my face, add some colors so nobody complains that I'm too white. Not that I care. It's just annoying, you know what I mean? It's just annoying. And it's like, you can not care, but if somebody says something to you every day, it's gonna get to you. It doesn't matter if you don't care or not. if you're so confident. But you know, if somebody says something to you like that every single day of your life, girl, you know it's gonna get annoying and you're gonna break down. So okay, so let's get some blush on. I really wanted to use the Becca Rose Gold Becca Rose Gold Shimmering Skin Perfector, because I feel like the rose gold with my necklace and like the burgundy would be really pretty, but that's not Drugstore. I'm gonna use Pearlescent Pink though, which is like an exact dupe of Flower Child by Becca. If you guys didn't know, well, now you know. And then I am going to take the highlighting shade from the contour kit by Wet n Wild and just kind of clean anything up, like if I went too far down. I don't bake, but I just take some of the white powder and straighten up my edge. Yeah. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula River Strip Sand Bronzer on the right side of my face, just the top 2 shades. These 2 right there. Can you guys see that? I don't know. You guys can never see highlights on camera. I think it's because like I'm so close to the window. Okay, sorry guys. I really want to use Lolita, so that's what I'm going to use. Do you see how big Muffin has got? The last time that I showed her on camera, you couldn't even see her. She's like, now she can barely fit on my lap. Muffy! Oh, please don't lick my face. I have makeup on. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Don't try and bite my hand. Oh, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. No, no. Bleh. So this is it for my burgundy look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about it down below. Give me some new requests and some comments. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.